wait for people to come in. No, I don't think there's anyone else gonna come in. Well, that's fine. I'll just set everything in the meantime. Today we'll be doing some ABRSM graded, one of the, what's that called? Wow, I'm a fluent speaker of English. Today we'll be doing one of the sample papers of ABRSM grade 3 music theory. Let's see here if I can pull up my... If I can pull it up real quick. There we go. Let's just wait for more people to come in first. Well, maybe another few minutes. So this is a grade 3 sample paper from last year. It's the latest in the syllabus. I think grade 3 is a pretty good benchmark to start learning music theory rather than grade 1 and grade 2, because the things there, it's really a bit too simplistic. At least that's my thoughts of it. I think grade 3 is a great place to start. So let's see here. For now, there's still no one, so... Oh, I guess I'll just start. I'll just continue to ramble to myself. And just move this over to my screen real quick. Okay. So, in music theory, at least for grade 3 and below, or maybe I should say grade 5 and below, they really test on the basic understanding of a lot of the concepts rather than whether you understand how to apply them in musical setting. Let's say whether you know how to count the specific time signature, for example, a weird time signature like 2716, stuff like that. I believe that they are just they're just testing on stuff and how you know to count in a paper rather than actually performing. No folks here, this isn't a chat. Okay. Grade 3 is a great place to start from. Grade 1 and grade 2 is way too simplistic, I believe. So might as well just start from grade 3. It's easier to skip a few grades in the first few grades rather than skip like from 3 to 5, let's say. So we'll just start with something simple. I think there's about 10 pages in here. Let's see. Less than that, I think. Yeah, it's quite a fast paper. They give you 2 hours for this, 1.5. But really, usually it's 30 minutes is way more than enough time. No, you. Thank you for the grade A. Where's my pen? Okay, there we go. So, time signature wise, is it too small? Oh shoot, it's too small. I think this should be better. Okay, time signature wise, you have to understand what the time signature means. There are 2 numbers. Shoot, you know what? Screw it. There's a top number and a bottom number. It's like a fraction. Top number just means how many number of beats are in a bar. So for example, this is 6 beats. This is 9, and C refers to common time, which is just 4/4, since that's the most common time signature that you see in pop music nowadays. So the bottom number refers to what kind of beats that the top number is talking about. So in this case, it will be 1/8 notes, or yes, 4/4, or quavers. So things that look like this. This just means that 9 quaver beats in a bar. This means there are 6, and so on and so forth. 4/4, the 4 below stands for crotches that look like this. So this means there are 4 of this per bar. So then we'll just count out the time signatures here. So this is 1 crotchet. These are both semiquavers. So you can tell by these 2 lines. For every one of these notes, each of those lines just multiplied by 2, so it's half and half, something like that. So each of these notes are 1/4. this dot is just telling you to add half of whatever value this is. So this is a quarter, so half of a quarter will be adding an additional +8. This has 3 lines, so going from just now, half times half times half, plus another 1/8, half, and this is a rest note. There are different kind of rest. This one is for crochet rest. This is for half a note, so it's a quiver rest. There are some others, for example semiquavers that look like this. 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. Yeah, it's the usual. So in this case it can't be a 4/4 because there's not even 4 crochet beats here. I think there's 3. 1, 2, and 3. So 4/4 is out of the way. So we're just counting 8s instead. So this will be 1, 2, because they're split to halves. 3, 1/4 plus 1/4. 4, 5, and 6. So the correct answer here will be this one. This is a bit messy, I hope it's understandable. Whoops, okay. So next question. This is a weird thing called a triplet. There are such things like quintuplets or 9s and whatever, but the general guide is just take the first 2 notes and that's the time that this entire triplet is played in. So in this case, these 3 crochets are played in a time of 2 crochets, because you disregard this as a note, as in the timing, not the actual note itself when you're playing it. This is half, and again this dot counts for half of whatever is attached to, so it's 1 plus a half. So in this case the 2 is a bit different. It's a minimum note, so it looks something like this. So this means that there are 3 this minimum in a bar. C that is slash through is just a, how do I explain? Just treat it as a half. Just treat it as a half common time, so just divide it by 2. That's the easiest way to memorize it at least. So this just means there are 2 minimum beats in a bar. 9/8 means, as we used it before, it means that there are 9 quavers in the bar. So we'll just take a quick count through here. 1, 2 crochets, and 3 crochets, 4 crochets. So it's not 4, it's technically 4/4. Can't be 9/8 because that's what, 16? 12 crochets, quavers. Well, I can't speak, right? 12 quavers. So the answer should be either 2/2 or 3/2. So we'll count the minimums instead. In this case, there's 1 minimum over here. This is disregarded as a note. Why is that monkey flips the chat? And this is another minimum, so that'll be a total of 2 minimums, which means the correct answer is the C with a slash through it. So just go through what we had just now, and this question should be easy right now. So this is half. Half of half is a quarter. Similarly, disregard the last note when you're counting for time in a triplet. So these are 1/8 plus 1/8. This is disregarded. These are 1/4 and a quarter. So just add up together. So this is half plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus half. Or in this case, I guess it'll be better. Oops, did I mess up? I don't think I did. Oh right, I forgot the 1/4 over here. So there should be another 1/4. Haha. So the answer should be, so that's half and half and half. So the answer should be 3/8. It's a bit, it is bugging me a little bit that there's only so little viewers right now. I think, what, less than 5, but I believe I can get well with time. I just need experience after all. Anyway, so this extension of these kind of questions. These kind of questions ask you to find out what kind of time signatures in each of these bars. This one is telling you to form bars, give a given time signature. It's a bit different, but the concept's roughly the same. So we know that this just means there are 2 crochets. Thank you, friend. So this just means that there are 2 crochets in the bar. So we'll just count out 2 crochets, and that's where we'll add the missing bar line. They did say there's 1, so that's a bit friendly. So here that's a half note. plus a quarter, plus remember there's a half of a quarter, so 1/8 plus 1/8. So that's 1. This is 1 crochet beat. And this is another crochet beat. So 2, 4, that means 2 crochet beats. These two, we will just split them up right here. So just to make sure, what I typically like to do, just to make sure that I didn't make any careless mistakes, so I'll just count up this as well. So this is half, disregard the triplet. This is also a half because it's 1/4 plus 1/4. Then same here, half and half, which equals to 1 and 1, 2 crochets in the bar. So yeah, that's how I like to do things. I don't want to mess up somewhere and accidentally get screwed over for a careless mistake that can be easily prevented. 6/8. 6/8 just means, as I said before, 6 quavers in the bar. A dotted crochet just means it's 2 halves, which is a crochet, plus an additional half that comes from the dot. So that's already 3/8. So you just need 3 more quavers. So here's a quiver. So that's a half, plus this quarter over here, plus this quarter over here, plus another half. So that's 6/8. So that means the line should be drawn here. So just to make sure, this is half plus half, plus half, 1/4, 1/4, half, half, and half. 6/8. I almost drew in a fraction, oops. Okay, carrying on. Okay, in higher grades there are kind of trickier questions where they actually care for how notes are grouped together. For example, you can group in a 4/4 beat. I'll just draw it over here. So let's say you have a 4/4 beat. So there are kind of rules that say that the first note can be joined to the second note. So you can do this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But you cannot do this. You cannot join the second and the third note. This is incorrect in terms of music theory. Yeah, it's a bit weird, and it actually comes up quite a bit actually in the higher level ones. So yeah, just don't need to learn about this for now. It's just a good thing to keep note. It's just a fun fact, I guess. So anyway, next question, 3/2. So three minimums in the bar. So this is half plus half, 1, so it's 0.5, 1.52, so that's 1 minimum. This is another minimum, 2 minimums, 1, 2. So the bar should be split here. So just to check, half plus 1 plus half. This is 1 minimum. We'll group it as 1 because in this case they're asking for minimum already. 2, then half plus half, that's 1, that's another one, so 3/2. So here it's 1, plus this it's 0.5, 0.52, so this is 1, 2, and 3, 4. So yeah, 3/2. If you're in a rush, you don't really need to do what I'm doing and checking everything behind. It's just because of the amount of time they give you, I like to check for careless mistakes just in case something messes up, as I said before. I say that a lot, don't I? I'll change that. So, let's see. Next up, 4/4. Common time. Something's happening. So common time. 4/4. So it's 4 crochets to a bar. This is one of the easier ones. So they tend to like to trick students by just throwing a lot of random. Don't change what? Why am I not supposed to change? No, thank. Anyway, 4/4. So a lot of they like to trick students by throwing stuff like triplets. In the higher grades, they tend to throw in this thing called demi-semiquavers, which are basically 16 notes. It looks something like this, or the rest equivalent is something like this. Yeah, just to try to make sure that you at least know the most basic of time signatures. So in this case, it's 1. So half plus quarter quarter, half, half plus half, half plus half. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. Hello. So 4/4, just to make sure everything's well. Half, 2, 3. Remember this, disregard it. And 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Message retracted. What's that supposed to mean? I clearly saw you. Wow. Yeah, next question, 3, 4. This is also quite a popular time signature. Diary of, what's that called? The Romantic period. A lot of waltzes use this time signature. It's always a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's quite common in some pop music nowadays as well. Let's see. So this is 1.5. I just put 0.5, it's easier. Because it won't have all these fractions lying around confusing me. So 1.5, 0.5 of a note. Because remember these are quarter quarter. This is, okay, this time I need to put fraction half plus 1/4. Hello! You're just in time for some music theory. Let's see. So this is a quarter, half, quarter. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Just ignore this. So let's see. 1, 2, 0.5, 2, half plus half, 3. So it should be here. So then we'll move on and say 1/4, half, quarter. This is a 1. This is half and half, 2. I'm sorry for my bad pronunciation. Okay. So yeah, everything's right so far. We're aiming for a high distinction. Let's go. Same. That's the reason why it's called the piano. Okay, let's see. A dotted quaver. So a dotted quaver is this. It's equal to how many demi-semiquavers. So I said above, demi-semiquavers are the white 3 lines. So a dotted quaver is half plus 1/4. So demi-semiquaver is 1/16 of a note. So yeah, you're never free from maths. No matter what you want to do, maths is always relevant. What? Actually, I'm not even sure about the current syllabus. I didn't realize that demi-semiquavers were in grade 3. I always thought they were in grade 4 for some reason. I guess I was wrong. Oh well, anyway, so half. So in this case, 1/16. Let's see. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine having to do maths in music school. Yeah, maths bad. Maths is terrible for me. Ignore all my math stuff. I'm definitely not a nerd, guys. So anyway, this is. So to make things into 16. So the easier way to, how I usually do it, I won't say it's easy, but in this case, let's see. 4 of this. Well, I guess 4 of this, since we'll go there first, equal to 1 note. Why is everyone pogging? This isn't Twitch chat. Why? Why is everyone pogging? Oof. Leave pogs in Twitch chat. Anyway, yeah, so 4 semiquavers go to that. So it's 2 semiquavers to this. So it's 2 to this. Why this? We are not Twitch chat, wow. So because of this, why is everyone doing Twitch emotes? So anyway, so this is a total of 5, meaning it's 4 plus 2. Watch this be wrong. Why am I a coward? Wow. Leave Twitch emotes in Twitch. Oh god. Okay. I didn't realize this was in grade 3. I always thought it was in grade 4 for some reason. Compound just means what kind of time signature. how to describe a time signature? Duple means it's counted as a group of twos. Compound means it's counted in terms of different notes. So compound duple will be something like this. Simple duple will be something like this. I believe 3/8 is a simple triple from what I remember. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I am bad at music. Over 10 years of learning music wasted right there. Okay, take one box to show which bar is grouped correctly. I have a little bit of a yeah, I know, right? Anyway, I have a bit of a funny story with this kind of question. This one particular question. So when I was doing my O-level music audition, okay, so we had to enter this boot camp thing to see whether we were eligible to enter music O-levels in Sec 2. So one of the one of the test questions, quote unquote test questions, was actually this exact thing. But I didn't realize that it was ticked one box. So I ticked all 3 boxes, thinking that they were all correct. Yeah. I'll never live it down. Yeah, I know, right? Music O-level bootcamp as well. Imagine having to go to a bootcamp to study for O-levels. Oh no, imagine having to go to a bootcamp to even do O-levels. It wasn't even to study for O-levels, it was to get into the subject for O-levels. That's the worst part. Okay, anyway, they're all in 3-4. No, I didn't get into music O-levels. I took double science instead. Was it the Kusa? No grass here. Lawn mowing next door, please. I would like to mill 20 cards. Suddenly it's becoming a Japanese stream. Yeah, there are music O-levels. My school was one of the few schools that actually had it in school. Normally you had to go over to MOE HQ for it or something like that. And now my chat's just a bunch of laughing. Why is that Thai laughing? Get out of here. Okay, back to this stuff. So, which bar is grouped correctly? Grouping is a bit of a weird one. So, 3-4 is grouped in 1, 2, 3. So, the first beat always has to make sure. So the first beat must always be on a, what's that called? On an on beat, on an accent, something like that. So let's see. No groupings also matter. So normally no groupings in 3-4. Each of these quiver things, they can be grouped together. All of them need to be a total of 1 beat. Something like this, or when added together it becomes 1 beat, something like this. No, I already passed my grade 3. I have a grade 5 in music theory with distinction, thank you very much. Homework stream. Yeah, sure, let me go take A-levels. Let me go take private A-levels, I'll stream my homework. Crowdsourcing answers. Yeah, I play the pain, no. I play pain. Every time I practice is just pain. Crowdsourcing answers. I'll never get over. Crowdsourcing answers, nice. Hey chat, what's the answer for this question? Anyway, so half a beat, this is a quarter of a beat, these two add up to a quarter, so this is 1. Okay, so grouping wise, the first note of a group shouldn't be larger than the subsequent notes. What do you mean I have to read the FRSM? Wow! So this is definitely wrong. Oh yeah, let's see, is there empty? There's empty stuff over here. This is in bass clef, right? Cool. There we go. Okay, I'll believe you. Let's just move on to this and pretend all of this didn't happen. The first is wrong. What do you mean first? Engi. So take across each box to show whether the results are correct or incorrect. So 9-8. So 9 quavers per bar. I should erase this. No cabbages here. This is a strictly no cabbage stream. How are you first got? I'm never gonna question it. This is my first stream. Leave me alone. Wait, don't leave me alone. Anyway, so 9 quavers in the bar. To show whether the rest are correct. Okay. So this is a 2-beat rest, a minimum rest. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 out of 9 already. So if we're going by standard music, it should be correct. What's my chat becoming? But however, you have to remember that the subsequent beats, especially in a compound time like this, it cannot be larger. So this is wrong. It should be this. I should write that nicely. So it should be this. Yeah, they give us stuff, right? She's not wrong. she is my mama. Okay, next up, next up for this. So this is half a beat plus quarter quarter, half, half, half plus a quarter because of this, so it's another half plus another half. So again, this is wrong because this cannot be larger, so it has to be this. Stop, no. Okay, so this one's a bit of a special case. I had a student who didn't realize this was a special case and always, every time he saw it an empty bar, just said it was incorrect. So, I mean it's only 1 mark, but it's still 1 mark that could be 1 mark that could be earned. This is correct. If it's an empty bar and you see this, even though it's a semi-brief rest, I can't write it out. But even though this is a semi-brief rest for 4 beats, if it's in an empty bar, this just counts as the entire bar being empty, so this is correct. Yeah, that's a rest. Look at this bar of music. Where did it go? Where did it go? We shall now look at this bar of music. No, I'm not gonna LF4. No bits allowed. Okay, let's see. Which of the following shows bars above, the bar above, sorry, correctly were written using notes of twice the value? Ah! So, young ignorant me, right? The first time I saw this question in the exercise book, I thought it meant literally twice the value. So I thought that a quarter note, what I thought was twice the value equals to this. Yeah, I was dumb back then. Okay, so for this question, twice the value means going from 4 times signature to 4-2. Leave me alone, I am dumb. I'm still dumb, but I was dumb back then, okay? So it just means going from 4-4 to 4-2, from 4 crotchets to 4 minims, because minims are twice the value of crotchets. So in this case, all of the quavers become crotchets. No, this is a sample paper for 2020. 10-year series. There's the thing about music theory is they can't be a 10-year series because the syllabus keeps changing every 3 years or some dumb thing like that. Anyway, so yeah, I was a bit dumb back then. So APRSM can't have a 10-year series because they change the syllabus every 3 years. But I do have papers from 1997 in my room somewhere. If I can find out, I'll put it up on Twitter or something. But the syllabus changed really much. The only 10-year series of music I can think of is... No, not even the O-level 10-year series had one for music, I think. At least I've never seen one. TYS stands for 3-year series. Every single parent hates that. Okay, let's see here. So we go from quavers to crotchets, correct. From a crotchet to minim, correct. From a dotted quaver to a dotted crotchet, that's right. This goes to a half. Okay, so that means the only thing that's different is the 3 notes behind, right? Unless you're telling me I have to pay attention to the notation as well. Actually, I think there can be a 10-year series for violin. No, violin changes syllabus every 4 years. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, okay, so here it's 3 notes. This is definitely out of the way because when you double the note values, you always end up with the exact same amount of notes. Wait, nothing happened. I'm definitely not blind. No, let me erase my mistakes. Okay. So this goes to this, that's right. This goes to this, that's right. So the last 3 notes. Yeah, piano practicals, they change their syllables, or they change the performance piece every 3 years. The syllabus is actually from a range of 2 years, but you have 1 extra year to make use of the book. Then they change it and you can't use the book ever again. Violin is a bit less strict, with it being 3 years plus 1, so it's 4 years in total. So these will both become... that was the jam right then. That was real jam. So the correct answer should look something like this. So this should be the right answer. 30th Musician is one of my favorite songs back then. I think that's what made me become such a weeaboo. I can't swear on this channel. Or should I swear on this channel so that this is no longer kids content? Just to make sure this isn't fucking kids content. Need to make sure that YouTube censors doesn't accidentally decensor this because it's for kids or something. Anyway. Take 1 box to show the correct name of each note. I would like to name this note Roger. Okay, I'm sorry. So in the higher level grades, I think starting from grade 4, you'll be introduced to another clef called the tenor and alto clef, which basically just looks like a K. It's okay, I'm not monetizing the start. There's also the other one that starts from here, like that. It's weird, and the reading pattern changes. Oh. No, I don't want to print. No. No. Ah! Okay, there we go. No panic. Let me erase, jeez. Okay, so a simple way to remember treble clef is just FACE. So face, I like to remember this note here below it as an A. The one above it is A, B, C, so it's a C. I accidentally started to print for some reason. I was panicking, leave me alone. So FACE, E, F. What's going on? FACE, G, so E, F, G. Bass clef. A good way to remember bass clef is all cows eat grass, or like, that's how I do it. So A, C, E, G. This note here is a C. That's another good way to remember it. This is the middle C. Oh, don't worry about it. You can just come back and watch the VOD later. So to draw a quick diagram, I'll use this stuff over here. So the treble clef's low C is the same as the bass clef high C. They are the same note. In higher levels, they'll ask you to transpose here and there, and so you have to make sure that you know what you're doing when you're transposing the bass clef to treble and vice versa. So this note C, E, F. It's not just F, so these are accidentals. This is F sharp accidental. So this means that this instead of F is a F sharp. So this is the correct answer here. So another note up from F would be a G. This has an accidental right beside it, meaning that this is a G sharp. So in this case, we'll go down. So this here is the one space over here is an A. So G, F, E, D. So as again, there's a sharp beside it, so it's a D sharp. There's another two type of accidentals. One of them is called a flat, which looks something like this, which just lowers the note by half. The sharp increases it by half a tone. And another called a natural sign, which just removes any accidental that comes from a key signature like this. Something like that. Higher grades love to test this kind of stuff, just to keep you on your toes, you know? Ow, ow, ooh, yes. Ooh, ooh. So let's see. So we walk backwards again. So C, B, A, G, F. Wait. F, A, C, B, A, G, F. Yeah. No accidentals right beside it, so it's F. F's in the chat, boys. So compare bars A, B, and C, then circle true or false for each of the three statements. Oh jeez, I spent a lot of time already. Anyway, so same pitch means that, for example, this... I shouldn't draw here. Except above, these two notes are the same pitch, stuff like that. So A and B are of the same pitch. So if you see here, this is a D, C, B, back to a D, E, and F. So they're the same. They have the same. They have the same notes, exactly the same. Because remember this relative positioning, and the accents are the same. So yep, they are the same pitch. B is one octave higher than C. So an octave means a spread of 8 notes. So if we look at this, this is a D, and that's a D as well. So it's D, C, G, D, E, F. Looks about the same to me. So yes, this is one octave higher. C is one octave lower than A. So if B is one octave higher, and B and A are the same, C should therefore be, yes, one octave lower. That's how this works, right? Right. So here we have to click the correct clef to make each of these the note that they say here. So D, this should be, what's it? It's called a treble. Because in treble, the note right below it here is a C. So one note above is a D. This is a bass clef because in treble this would be, I work in treble because treble is much easier for me. So C, the next note down is a B because this is not a B flat, it's another 2 spaces out, it can't be a B, so that means it must be a bass clef. C sharp, so the note here in treble clef is A, so it's not, so it's a bass clef note. Similarly in treble clef this would be a C, so therefore it's a bass clef note. Question 2.4, look at this bar of music. So which of the following shows the bar correctly will written one octave lower? So we need to make sure one octave lower here just means C to a C to a low G. Oops, it should be here instead. To a high E. To an F. Then to a D. So something like this. So this is the exact same pitch. So that's wrong. One octave lower from that would be this. Because this isn't. This is a. Yeah, because this is D and not E. Similarly, this is a question asking for one octave higher instead. So bass clef, in bass clef, one octave higher. This is wrong because it's an F note and not a D note. One octave higher would be this one right here. Because I can see this is an F note. But this note doesn't match. So it's wrong. Here it's an F, but in this case it'll be 2 octaves higher already. So that's wrong as well. Keys and cells. This is another fun topic. So we have to take one box to show the correctly of the keys nature of F minor. So there's this thing called the circle of fifths in music theory, where everything basically comes to a fifth of everything. So each, it's called the circle of fifths because it's stated that all keys natures are basically a fifth of, just adding a fifth of something to something else. So for example, going from F major, which is a B flat. I can't write, can I? A fifth on top would be F, G, A, B, C. Wait. I'm not sure how I should explain this. I'm not sure whether I can explain this. Let's try again. So F minor, let's just think that nothing happened back then. So F minor. If it's F major, it will be a B flat as a key signature. So this is out of the way because this is in minor and not major. So what's F minor? To find the relative major from the minor key, you just add 3 intervals to it. So for example, if you're looking for the relative major of, let's say, A minor, you add 3 notes. So that's A, B, C, so that's C major. In this case, F minor, so you add 3 notes to that, is F, G, A, so that'll be F major, A major. There are 2 kind of A majors, either A flat major, which equals to B, E, A, D flats, or A major, which is F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. If we're talking about A major, it will be a F sharp minor instead, because remember that is F sharp, but because they don't have an F sharp here, the correct answer should be this guy, which is B, E, A, D. Take one box to show correctly the written key signature of A major. So A major is in bass clef. You start off with the high F over here. So this is correct. The next is C, which is not this. This is an E, it should be over here. Then G, which is on top. This is wrong. The G should be on top. It's only after the G. I believe S, C, G, D, E. Starting from the E, then you'll be below again. So the correct answer here is F, C, G. This one here. GG! What's this? Datascapes? GG, Jaja, go! Here's a melody, the key of G minor, placed across in the 3 boxes where accidentals are not needed. So, accidentals can be put into a melody to either... GG, I don't remember WP being notes in the musical notation. Anyway, so accidentals are not needed when either 1, the bar in question already has the note as a key signature, which are these things over here, or if it doesn't, a note, the similar note prior has already been notated with a key signature. So in this case, if you see here, this is a B flat. B flat's already here. So this is not needed. This, because there's no other prior notation, is needed. And because you want to reflect it back to a natural in this position, you'll need to make sure that you put a natural here. If not, it'll be played as a F sharp. F sharp, this F sharp over here, will last for one entire bar and resets here. Similarly, there's a flat already in the key signature, so this is not needed. E flat, because you wanted to remove the E flat to an E natural. I'm not a method player, really. You want to just remove this, so this is correct. F sharp, there's no other F sharp in the bar, correct. Same problem here, the B flat is already notated, so you can just take it away. I'm not a meta doggy, where? I don't even play meta. Data skips are. Why are we talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? No, listen, listen. This is music. Where's my melodious players? Give me my melodious players in chat. Circle the correct key of each of these melodies. So, easy way to find out what melody it is by looking at the flats, accentuators that they have. So in this case, there is a F flat. F flat? Huh. So there is a F. No, wait. I'm sorry. This is in bass clef. So this is A flat. A, E, B, E, B, and that's a B. So it's B flat, E flat, A flat. It can't be any of these for reasons I'll explain later. So the correct answer should be E flat major. I remember to listen to the instructions. I have had students who missed marks because they underlined instead of circle, and they lost marks because of that. I'm not kidding. I wish I was though. I know a person who missed out on a high merit because he's underlined instead of circle. Me, I'm that person. I'm the student who's that dumb. Next up. So here we only see one flat, which is an E flat. Me, leave me alone. Don't bully me. This is cyberbullying. I actually lost my high distinction because I underlined instead of circle. If I can find my paper, if I can find my cert, I'll find it out and I'll show you guys. I lost my high distinction because I underlined instead of circle. I'll never live it though. I'll never living all of these personal secrets that I'm revealing to the stream. Everyone remember this. So E. So B flat major and E flat major both contain E, as a E flat as an accidental. However, we don't see any other. We do see a B, but it isn't notated out. So the reason for this can be because that they are a minor key. So if you look at C minor, adding it will be an E major. In this case, E flat because there's two E majors. I'll get back to that maybe in the future. And G minor, which is G, B flat major. So it can be either one of these because you can see here that the B isn't noted, if anything. B, E, A, the A, if you look at here, is also not notated anything. The only explanation is if it's a minor key, because in minor key you increase the 6th and the 7th notes. The 6th and 7th notes of C minor. Alright, thank you for coming. See you around, bye bye. Anyway, for the 6th and 7th notes, you want to increase it in the minor key. So in this case, the 6th and 7th notes for G would be E and F, which doesn't correlate with this, but the 6 notes of C minor is A and B, which correlates with this. So that means the correct answer is C minor. Another one. So it's either G major minor, D minor, or B flat major. So in this case, this is B flat major, D F, this is F major. So we can see there are other notations. So in this case, a natural sign, and there's a sharp. Because there's no key signature, it's assumed that this sharp will carry over. It will not carry over, but I think they just put it here just to make sure that we know what the heck we're doing. So in this case, you can see that the notes that are being changed are B flat, E flat, and F. F sharp. So the 6th and 7th should be increased, but there's another kind of minor called a harmonic minor, where you only increase the 7th note. In this case, the 7th note is a F, so G minor. I may explain more about minor notations in the future in a separate video, because it's kind of interesting how music goes with each other. I'm slamming my hands together as you can see them, but I just realized you guys can't see my hands. So cross the 2 incorrect notes in the following scale. C sharp harmonic minor. As I said before, in the harmonic minor, you increase the 7th note when it's going up and when it's going down. So C sharp harmonic minor means you raise the 7th note, which is a B. So there are 2 incorrect notes in each following scale. C sharp. C sharp harmonic minor will be C, E major, which is F, C, G, D. The easiest way is to memorize most of these, but that's kind of hard as well. Okay, so increasing the 7th note means you will change from C to the B to a B sharp, which means a C natural. First off, this is wrong, because you have to put a sharp here as well. Yes, it's very important. So C, D, this D is also wrong, because D should also have a sharp. E, F sharp, G sharp, raise the 7th, and the ending should also have sharp. Ta-da! No, I'm not using a voice changer, oops. Whoops, I shouldn't be answering chats right now. Okay, back to music theory. Pay attention on the class. Take 1 box for X and 1 box for Y to show which notes are needed to complete the scale of the F melodic minor. So melodic minor, when you're going up, you increase the 6th and 7th notes, but when you're going down, you have to do the same thing. If it's just going down, you don't need to do anything. So in this case, it's F for melodic minor, so it'll be F G A, so it's an A flat major. So B, E, A, and D flats. So in this case, because you don't need to do anything to the 6 and 7 notes when going down, because there's no extending to go off from, you have to just see G. So F going down E, E flat. This is a A flat, so the next note should be a G. There's no need to increase or decrease any note, so that's all you have to do. Did they change the topics of these questions? I don't remember them being this long. Maybe it's just because I'm having a bit of fun. So take 1 box for each name scale to show that which is the correctly written scale. A major, so it's F, C, and G sharp. This is wrong because this is a D sharp. This is wrong because this is an A sharp. So the correct answer by process of elimination is this guy. B flat major, it's just B and E. So B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, this is wrong, this shouldn't be here. B flat, this is an E, that's a G. So again, by process of elimination, this is correct. Okay, and the last question for this part, F sharp harmonic minor, descending. So descending for harmonic minor, you always increase the 7th note. I can write 7th note. In this case, it's a F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. The 7th note would be a E, so it should have an E sharp as well. So FC, this is wrong because there's no B sharp. C D F, yep, F, E, yep, yep. This is G, yep. This is the correct one because all of it makes sense. The reason why this is wrong is because they didn't increase the 7th note. Yeah, I didn't expect it to take this long actually. So I think what I'll do is I'll end the stream for today. Then in the future I can come back to this. Because I really didn't expect this to be this long. Normally in exams I take less than an hour. Yep, so thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great day and I hope you have fun. I need to work on my endings. See you.